5, Escape from New York by John Carpenter. Man, what a great movie. This was a favorite of my brothers and myself when we were in 1981 when we were small. Kurt Russell was just badass. He was cool in the movie, and I love the soundtrack in all John Carpenter's movies. The reason I always loved John Carpenter movies when I was little was because of the soundtrack. I just love his scores. I mean, all his movies. Halloween, I mean, I'll show you guys all that stuff, all the cool, you know, when he's following Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, and The Fog, I mean, Christine. John Carpenter's got the coolest style when it comes to scores for movies, so he's one of my favorites. Him along with James Horner, Titanic, of course, and who's the other one? Oh, Thomas Newman. Those are my 3 favorite composers for movies. Thomas Newman did American Beauty, Road to Perdition, Scent of a Woman, all those, like, he just has a really good style, too. So I did this on piano and strings, but really, just to show you guys, but really he's got it on some kind of synth. So it sounds kind of like that, but you could play it on any keyboard, any setting you want. I like to just show you guys in piano a little bit of strings to give it that depth. Most of his stuff is really simple. He used a lot of fifths, a lot of 5/4 time, and a lot of those. So he uses a lot of that stuff. So like always, I'm going to break this down in parts like any other song, and I just broke it down in 2. So really, the 2 parts are basically that's part 1. Part 2 is that when it goes, does that A over C sharp, and then it goes right back. It does that a couple times, then it goes right back to the main part. So the intro starts on an E on the bass. Switches it, and I'll show you the chords he switches. Really only a couple that he changes. Now the intro, the bass notes are going to go E, E, then C, then A. Now this part is not really tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's a G, F sharp, F, D, C, B, E flat. That's not tricky, but once you do it a couple times, it's a piece of cake. So it goes, I'll just do it slow. And then he does it another round. Let me just do both parts really slow, and you guys can take it from there. So the first part is E. You can start down here, and then right when he hits the B and the E, so it's a power fifth. It's a E chord power fifth, which is a C sus2. Then it goes. So that's a C sus, or that's an A sus4, I'm sorry. Now from here, now this goes from G, D, G, D, the first 4. So that's pretty easy on the right hand. So it goes. E, does that 4 times, I think. Then right here, So let me just back up. Those chords are basically a G, D over F sharp, G over F, D, and then C, B minor, B flat, and then the B sus4. So that's pretty much it. So it goes, and then sometimes, and then after it does that a couple times, and the only other thing it changes is that after it does that a couple lines, the third or fourth line it uses full chords. So instead of the, it goes. So that was the first couple lines, and here's where it changes just a little bit, not much. This third and fourth lines, and I think the rest of it does full chords on the right hand. So this part's still the same. Now from here it goes. Those chords are a G, D over F sharp, G over F, a D, and the next four are a C, B minor, B flat 6, which is adding that G, and then B sus4, B, and then back to. Then it goes. It does that like in the background. He's tracking over this. He's using multiple tracks, and but to play the main theme. So that's pretty much part one. So here we are into part two. So part two goes same bass notes, E, C, A, and then it goes. So it goes. So those chords in part two are an E minor, C, and then it adds a D. And then the same thing, E minor over A, and then an A chord over a C sharp. That's what gives it that kind of off on that fourth chord in part two. So basically it goes. Right back to the, it does that a few times, and then right back to the. So that's part two, and then it comes right back to the. That is it, guys. This theme and intro to Escape from New York. Great movie. I love John Carpenter movies just for the soundtracks alone. I remember when I was little, I'm like, man, that guy's movies are just, they always sound cool. So I'll show you all that cool John Carpenter stuff. And that's it. Escape from New York. The intro theme to Escape from New York. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys have a great night. See ya.